Hello booktuber friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, and in this video we're going to be doing my February wrap-up. I read 5 books in the month of February, and 2 were physical, 1 was a library book, and I think 2 were on my Kindle. I read Daisy Hates by Jessica Hastings, and I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoyed this one compared to Emily Parks just because I'm not really a big drama queen. I like having the feeling of like I'm loyal to my significant other, and I feel like Daisy Hates does that better purveying in this than Magnolia Parks does. So that's why I'm going with Daisy Hates versus Magnolia Parks. I read Immortal Dark by Digest Derma. I gave this 3 stars. I liked it, and I gave it a buffer because it is a debut novel. This is Digest Derma's first book. The only problem with it, I feel like halfway through the book, we kept going different directions. She wasn't sure how she wanted to purvey the plot. So that's why I gave it 3 stars. I will continue the series just to see if she does it, portray the plot more better, and her writing style is really good. My other books that I read was Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. That was a 5-star read for me. I love Cassandra Clare's writing as well as her Shadowhunter series, and that is the first book in the last Hour series, and I wanted to read that one before reading The Lord of Shadows just because I wasn't sure if I was going to like the couple that was portrayed in the Dark Artifacts more than Chain of Gold series, which is the Last Hour trilogy. So I read that one. I am going to go back and read the rest of Dark Artifacts, but it's interesting to see the story so far. And that was my favorite book of the month for February, which was Chain of Gold. I read Barbarian Alien by Ruby Dixon. I finally have decided to continue the series, and I gave Barbarian Alien 4 stars. It's a really enjoyable series, and it's always interesting to see different perspectives of all the characters in the first book throughout the whole entire series. I also read Guild by Raymond Kennedy. I'm counting that one because I was 50% through it at the end of the month, and I gave that 4 stars. It's a really good series so far. It was a quicker read than I thought it was going to be. And we will go on to updating my reading journal to show you what progress I have made so far. For my 25 books in 25, I read 2 books off the list. I read Chain of Gold, and I read Daisy Hates. I updated my bookshelves. Chain of Gold was a physical, Immortal Dark was my son's pick, as well as a book club pick, so I did half brown and half book club. Barbarian Alien is mostly on Hoopla with an audiobook, so I went with green. And Daisy Hates was random wheel, and I finished it, so that's red. Guild is a physical or Kindle book, and that was my choice, and that is a blue. This is my book bingo, and I did books that somewhere you want to visit. I chose Daisy Hates since that is in London / England. I have over 400 pages. I chose Immortal Dark for that one. ugly cover, I chose Guild just because that was the least interesting book I have that I thought didn't really grab my attention. I'm really close to getting 2 bingos already, so we'll have to see which one I choose for that. I chose to pick this shoe for Books That Somewhere to Visit for Daisy Hates because on the cover, she's wearing blue Solano Hills. For a 2025 book bracket, I had to go over my head which one I wanted to pick because January was Onyx Storm, February was Chain of Gold. I chose Onyx Storm because in that series you only follow 2 main characters, which is the love interest and Violet. For Chain of Gold, it's the Shadowhunter series and you follow multiple characters. So I feel like you don't get to know everybody as intimately as you do with the 4th Wing series. So I went with Onyx Storm to go on. For 25 and 25, that's hosted by Four Paws. I'm slowly getting to this. I have to work on this more throughout the year. But I have 2 that I picked, which was seasonal book, because I picked Immortal Dark with this, and that felt more like October fall vibe. And I chose Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare for chapter titles because the chapter titles has actual like names and something else besides one in the beginning of the chapters. And I gotta figure out which ones I want to go to next. I do have 2 over here that is almost a bingo, so we'll have to see if I go that route or if I'll choose mood reading. For February, I chose a bingo cover for February, and I did get a bingo. The ones that I finished for prompts was read a book from your favorite author, which is Cassandra Clare. Read a book on your TBR published this year, which was Onyx Storm, and I counted that as January's TBR, but I did finish it finally at the beginning of the month. Read any book on your TBR. Read a TBR book that was recommended by a friend. Read the newest edition on your TBR. And read the shortest book on your TBR. I did really good, and I thought it would be nice to show you guys that I actually colored it in to show you my progress that I made. I had 2 readathons, and I finished the one for Eva Blue Mechanic by Mike Reeds. I unfortunately did not finish the one for Remetti-san because I did not finish Immortal Dark on time. But I did finish 2, 3, 4 prompts out of the other 2. I hope you enjoyed watching my wrap up as well as my reading journal update. I hope to see you next time.